Okay, this keeps happening, and I don't know why. It keeps wanting to be me and not Max. And we don't want to see me, we want to see the dogs. There we go. All right, Max. Hey, bud. How you doing? So, much like I did with the other dogs, if you watched the videos this morning, I have, sorry about the sniffling, I am, Alex, good morning, working on using the yoga mat as kind of a place. And with Max, it's more about just a location. And I'd like to do what we call capturing. So I'm going to try not to give him any cues of what I want him to do. But if he sits like he just did right there, then I'm going to treat him. Or if he gets all 4 paws on that mat, I'm going to click and treat, even though 2 paws came off of it. All right, so one of the things that I learned right there is I even need to be, because he is mouthy, that's one of the reasons why I'm doing a little of this impulse control stuff. When he gives me eye contact, looks at the camera here, versus the treat bag, Max, there we go. That's going to be a click and a treat, and I'm going to open my hand just a little bit, make it easier for him to take the treat from my hand. Or actually, he has no trouble taking the treat from my hand. I just don't want him to be that rough. So there's the automatic sit. So he's already has pieced together that, well, if I do this, made the association, if I do this behavior, then I can get you to sit. If Max does that, he can influence my behavior because that gets a treat. Since he's young, I'm clicking. It's because we're starting to do more and more clicker training here. You are such a handsome boy. Max is not one for young kids. Max may not be one for even teenagers because he is very mouthy. And as I said, when he gets really excited, he gets even mouthier. And I know me as a teenager, Max would have been the worst kind of dog I could have had because I would have done everything to trigger those. Because I was that kind of kid. Some people say I'm still that kind of adult. So we've got 4 on, gonna wait for him to sit. Nicely done, bud. So I'm gonna walk away and get him to move off of it. And now I'm just gonna come back over this way and I'm gonna stand here. You can see him in the shadow. He sat, but I'm not gonna give him a treat until he sits on the mat. So I had to move there. He went jumping up on me. A little demand jump. Dude, give me a treat. So what I'm going to do now is use my finger. Try to just kind of lure him over that way to the mat. There. So the association that he may end up making is that it's not sit, but it is if I sit on the mat. And that's what we're looking to do here with him. And this is as much to do with working his brain, just giving him a lot of mental exercises to help relax his puppy brain a little bit. Information on Max and all of our dogs, Humane Society Tampa.org. Yes, Phyllis, Max is really cute. He is quite a handsome boy. We probably have him as well, I don't know what we have him as. I would say probably a hound mix, but that's kind of my default a lot of times. He will follow for treat. And actually, this is one of the ways that we start out with coming called of, hey, if I'm walking backwards, you need to follow me. Because there's a good chance that you're going to get something yummy for it. Right, let's get back in the light. Get you in the light, Maximilian. So I'm just going to, yes, right there. I'm going to wait for him to sit. Up, I moved my hand. I moved my clicker hand. Now he stood back up, but I'm not worried about that. I moved my clicker hand and that deterred him from sitting a little bit. So that was a trainer error right there. But I am, I guess, kind of multitasking here. I'm glad you guys are getting to watch this. I'm glad he is doing so phenomenal. So I just went ahead and clicked since he still has 4 paws on the mat. So thanks for watching. Please share. HumaneSocietyTampa.org. As you can see, he's very curious with people as well. Actually, you know what we'll do? One of the things in dog training is that just because I can get Max to do it, the key thing is, will Max do it for someone else? It's called generalizing. So what I'm going to do is grab that, let Brigida go ahead and come on in, and come on, Max. So I've got him doing that a couple of times. I've given him no cue. If you want to go stand over there, just kind of at the corner, and let's see if he comes over and eventually gives you an automatic sit on there. Yes, look at that. Outstanding. Good job, Max. This has been such a fun morning already, and we've not even gotten through half the dogs. Oh, good job, buddy. He did a sit for you there, but again, I started to wear, but no, I've waited for him to do the sit on the mat. We kind of delayed it a little bit. But one of the things with a new person coming in, that we're making him work a little bit harder, but if it was a brand new person, for example, I would have had them treating him already. So Brigida turned there, but she also stepped away, which deterred him from being able to get his paws on her. Jumping up is a reward that the dog gets a reward for, even if we don't do anything about it. So we try to just get them to miss on the jump. These 4 paws on there. She's going to just hold by. Yes, nicely done. Thanks for watching, everybody. This is Max with 2 X's, HumaneSocietyTampa.org, and we'll be back here in a little while with some more pups. I think we've kind of hit the high energy ones so far this morning, so we're going to have a different energy level on the next several, I think, if I remember right. Thanks for watching. Please share. HumaneSocietyTampa.org. Nicely done, kid.